Hi, General Manager. I'm so glad we're able to meet today in your dealership to discuss how extended test drives will affect our business model. I understand your concerns about vehicle safety when offering a 24-hour extended test drive, but with the right safety precautions, I am certain that we'll be able to increase sales across all of our vehicles. First, to better understand our current market situation, I talk with customers entering in and out and leaving the Sharp Motors dealership. After conducting a large survey of all of our customers that came in within a certain time frame and just talking to a lot of our employees, I was able to determine a SWOT analysis, which I'd like to discuss. Here it is. So you can see that for our strengths, we are very prestigious, we are premium, reliable, and we're safe. However, our weaknesses, which I think we can address through this extended test drive, is that we have that premium pricing. And the issue that comes with premium pricing is it requires a greater commitment when someone's making that purchase. I think that this extended test drive could really help with that. This opportunity, as I wrote, the test drive, brand loyalty, and we can increase that customer experience when people are able to take that vehicle home for a day. And finally, threats are the other three established car dealerships in town, but as we build off our competitive advantage, this should be less of an issue. So this SWOT analysis made it very clear what our strength and in turn our product's competitive advantages. Compared to the other three dealerships in our city, we're reliable, safe, have positive brand recognition, and are known for our quality as premium car maker. It is important to emphasize that competitive advantage as that is a pull factor for customers to choose us. If we incorporate that 24-hour extended test drive, this could build off that competitive advantage as potential buyers will be able to firsthand experience our nation-renowned luxury and quality, which is something that can't be done at a used car shop or the other two local car shop dealerships. We want people to experience what it's like to be a Sharp Motors driver, and that's our advantage. This ties directly into factors which influence our customers' buying behavior. As you can see from this pyramid, it's describing the influences a buyer faces: cultural, social, personal, psychological. Those are the four forces that any buyer faces. An extended test drive can create an emotional connection to the buyer. When a potential buyer drives the Sharp Motor vehicle home, they subtly experience the culture and social feel as Sharp Motors is the nationally known, reliable, safe, premium brand. When potential buyers park their extended test drive vehicle at home, in their driveway, or in their garage, and spend an entire day with the vehicle, they feel a personal connection as they can physically see and personally imagine how it would be like to be and live as an owner of a Sharp Motors vehicle and the experience that comes along with it. And we do it with a fully loaded one too. This also creates a psychological effect, as once people have a product, they're more likely to keep it rather than return it or try something new, where it seems like something got taken away from them, just due to basic human psychology. By offering a 24-hour extended test drive, we let potential buyers personally experience the life of a Sharp Motor vehicle owners, pushing them towards making that purchase. Next up, our employee actions. They're going to play a critical role in helping create our company's desired results. It is not in our best interest to widely advertise this service, as many people will request to test drive the vehicle with no intention of actually purchasing it. Instead, we will request employees only reveal and push for customers to take advantage of this opportunity when they can tell customers are on the fence about buying the vehicle, or just an employee thinks a test drive will help them make up their mind. Customers will feel a more personal connection to the car salesman, as a car salesman will be helping them in their best interest and add to the premium and exclusive perception of the Sharp Motors brand through an exclusive extended test drive. This sweet surprise of a test drive occurring at the discretion of our valued employees will help boost our brand image and create a personal connection that will influence the customer to be more likely to purchase. In a moment, I will discuss how to ensure safety protocols are met, but first I'd like to discuss how these connections between our company's actions and its results. Sharp Motors' new push for extended test drives will primarily affect three people: our buyers, our competitors, and our employees. Regarding our buyers, this extended test drive will influence buying behavior on a personal level, as we discussed before, and help buyers fall in love with the Sharp Motors brand and its premium lifestyle. We will provide a fully loaded vehicle to encourage upgrades upon purchase and create greater brand loyalty as customers feel exclusive and tailored, and as we, the brand, appreciate them. Regarding our competitors, as I expect the extended test drives to increase sales, I expect our competitors to come out with a similar test drive model and to eventually for this extended test drive to become an industry standard, at least for other premium manufacturers. However, even if other competitors pick up this model, I believe that our market share in the city will increase regardless. As you can see, these are two expected graphs from our lower market share right now to an increased one later. And then just Thinking about it, once an individual is able to experience the feeling of a premium vehicle for a day, they're highly unlikely to then seek to buy a used car, which has a negative stigma, and then choose that over this vehicle, which they spent for an entire day. This extended test drive builds on our competitive advantage. We will definitely pull customers away from the other competitors in our city. Finally, this action of implementing an extended test drive will help our employees feel more connected to the Sharp brand and the Sharp company as a whole. Employees will spend more time with the customers as they help them find an appropriate car for the extended test drive and feel as they have more of a say as they're deciding to provide this seemingly exclusive opportunity. Overall, adding the extended test drive will increase sales, increase brand loyalty as customers feel a greater personal and emotional connection, and increase our market share, which are all things that we're looking for in this new opportunity. Finally, now let's discuss safety precautions. One of the most important things to ensure that we can create all of these incredible changes. First, of course, we need to ensure that the potential extended test driver has car insurance. So we need to take a photo of their valid, up-to-date driver's license. Second, we must request a fully refundable 10% security deposit / collateral on the vehicle. Our employees must effectively communicate that there are no fees to do an extended test drive. This down payment is just a precautionary measure that will be fully refunded upon the customer returning the vehicle. For us, this would ensure that if any minor damage was done to the car, we'd be able to fix it without too much legal hassle. And it shouldn't be too much of an issue if this is a serious buyer. It's just 10% of the down payment. This deposit should filter out the non-serious to serious buyers if we encounter that issue. Finally, we would need the potential test driver to sign a liability waiver saying they or their insurance are responsible for any damage done to the car within the 24-hour extended test drive period. We want this to be a very simple and transparent process, so we'd only need these three things from the potential test driver: their photos of their license and their insurance, the refundable security deposit, and the liability waiver. We have to make sure there will be no hidden fees, and this is a fully free feature to kind of keep up with that premium brand and lifestyle that we're selling. Now, these are the safety precautions we must take as a dealership. I'd say first, I recommend that we do a 300-mile odometer limit for the 24-hour window, which the test driver cannot exceed. It's very difficult to surpass in a day, but this can just serve as a precautionary measure. Further, we can have 2 vehicles of each model, and we want to make them fully loaded for the most premium experience, and that so when customers, if they intend on buying this car after, they're more likely to purchase upgrades, which is where we can make a lot of money. Because of COVID-19, we need to fully clean and sanitize each vehicle and potentially even quarantine it for a day, depending on the protocols at the time. Also, we only are going to use 2 vehicles to make sure that our vehicles don't lose too much value and that we can keep reusing the same ones again and again, so we can have that simple but effective. These are 2 simple and effective security precautions, and I know that if we follow these precautions on the dealer end and on the buyer end, we're going to have the best experience possible for both our dealers, buyers, and everybody involved. And finally, now that we've covered why I'm super excited to implement extended test drives, I'd like to leave you with one creative idea on how extended test drives can also help market our Sharp Motors dealership. If we put a small window decal, as you can see here, on the back of a vehicle that somebody takes out to drive, it could really help other people on the road, other family members, see that this is a vehicle that's being taken on a test drive. Kind of just a subtle nod to our brand. We want to make sure that it's not large enough to interfere with that premium lifestyle and that premium brand that we're selling, but also large enough to where it's legible and other people can read it on the road. And then when people take this car, they park in their driveway, we get one of the best primary marketing sources, that wonderful word mouth-to-mouth marketing, mouth-of-mouth marketing that will occur when extended drivers tell their friends and families about the wonderful experience they had test driving for a night. And even better, if a friend or family visits, they get to see a Sharp Motors vehicle in a personal friend or family's driveway, helping bring the company closer to their purchasing decisions and creating greater brand awareness across this city of 70,000 for free. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. I know that implementing extended test drives with these effective security measures will lead to the sales we're looking for, as well as greater brand loyalty, recognition, and customer satisfaction. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.